Okay, guys. I just looked up at the screen and realized I hadn't pressed play yet. So I started doing a reading and I didn't press play yet. I have been literally talking for like, I don't know, at least 20 minutes now. Okay. Anyhow, so we've already gotten into the reading, so I'm just going to do a quick recap. But before we do that, I'm going to say the prayer because I like to say it at the beginning of all my readings for the benefit of you as well as the benefit of me, okay? So we're just going to quickly say our prayer and then we'll get right into it. O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, so let me just pull these off real quick here. Okay, so I just wanted to go over quickly what we've gotten so far. I can't believe I didn't press play, for the love of Pete. Anyways, so the first cards we pulled out the duckling, okay, and the lanternfish. Then we pulled out the kitty. We pulled out the bunny. We pulled out the elephant, okay. Sorry, the duckling in reverse, the lanternfish in the upright, the kitty in the reverse, the elephant in the reverse, the bunny in reverse, the skunk in the upright, the jellyfish in the upright, the snail in the upright, the ant in the in the reverse, and the butterfly in the reverse. And then after that, we pulled the praying mantis in the upright, the rat, and the possum in the reverse. Okay, now I moved them all around so that we could make room on the board, or make room on my table. Okay. Something was really bugging me about this reading, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And what I ended up figuring out was we had a lot of predator energy here, but then we had a lot of very obvious prey energy here. Okay. We had some energy that was intelligent, some energy that was, just very, very downright evil. Okay. Like, for instance, the lanternfish. The lanternfish sits in the dark and just waits for prey. They're not very discriminate. They don't discriminate. Okay. They don't care who they catch, they just eat them. Okay. That's like the energy of the lanternfish. All right. Then we have the this femme fatale energy of the praying mantis. Okay, the praying mantis is all about luring people in and then killing them. Okay, because the praying mantis feminine, what she looks for masculine, she'll find them, she has sex with them, and then she kills them. Okay. And we have this butterfly in reverse. The butterfly in reverse is someone who went through a descension process. Okay, so this is someone who, you know, practices some sort of dark spirituality. Okay, they could be a practitioner of some kind. Okay. And then we had this sort of very obvious prey energies like the possum and the rat, the ant, the snail, the skunk. Okay. And then we had the bunny. All right. Then we had energies like the elephant, who in reverse isn't very smart. This is someone who just sort of bulldozes through everything. They're not very discriminate. Again, they don't show any discrimination. They'll take out anything in their way. Okay, there's no precision to what they're doing. In other words, we have this rabbit energy, which is obvious prey energy. Okay, and then we have the cat. The cat in reverse is all about someone who enjoys killing, someone who plays with their prey. Okay, but they play so much sometimes their prey actually gets away. So it's like I'm picking up on a lot of opposite sort of energies, and it just felt very strange, and I couldn't figure out what it was until I looked and realized that this lanternfish is looking at the duckling. Okay, they're both in the water, and the lanternfish, they all belong to the same group, but it's like the lanternfish is trying to trap this duckling. Okay, and the duckling is helpless. You know what I mean? duckling in reverse, this is someone who has mental illness. Okay. This is someone where when they're going through a tough time, everybody fucking knows it. All right. And so then I started getting, oh, okay, this is some sort of a weird ass of, um, group of like a coven, a cult of some kind, something along those lines where they lure people in using their weaknesses against them. Okay. Um, so this is, like I said, it's some sort of cult, some sort of coven, some sort of negative spiritual, order, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Where they manipulate people into into their group, they manipulate people in order to get them to come into the fold of their, you know nefarious nefarious I want to say order, group, cult, whatever you want to call it, okay, coven, something like that. So it's like we have members of this group who are inherently evil, who knew what they were doing, who are the people who lure these, um, I just heard idiots, lure these idiots. That's really, I don't think that came from me this time. Who lure these people in. They do it through manipulation. They sort of trap them, okay? So there's like people who belong to this group who sort of don't, who may not even want to belong to this group anymore, or they may have been manipulated into doing so. Their minds may not all be all the way there anymore, or even theirs anymore. Okay. So this could be like brainwashing energy, that kind of thing. So there's like a very sort of evil group of people out there who are trapping people, manipulating people to get them into their clutches. Okay. The energies I picked up are someone who, this is that hiding the rock, or throwing the rock, hiding the hand energy. Okay, the skunk appears very sweet, appears very cuddly, but when you go in to say hello, this person attacks you. Okay, so this is that enemy masquerading as a friend. And we have the jellyfish energy, which is all about stinging. This is someone who stings everyone they meet. Okay. We have the snail energy. This is someone who's very slow. Okay, this is someone who sticks close to home. Maybe they're not very popular, okay, not very social. So, again, this is that energy of, they picked up on this, they got this person, they manipulated this person because they weren't very smart, right? Then we have this energy of the ants, okay, the ant in reverse. This is someone who um, may, they may belong to a family that is a matriarchy. This person may be, they want to be industrious, but they're not. Okay, this is someone who hasn't accomplished a whole lot in their life. So maybe they preyed on this person by saying, well, if you come with us, we can make you rich. You know what I mean? We can help you accomplish things in life. We can help you do this. We can help you do that. Whatever, right? Then we have this butterfly in reverse energy that is literally just, someone who's very demonic. They went through the descension process. Okay. We have this duckling, okay, in reverse. The duckling in reverse is someone who is mentally unwell, someone who, when they have a problem, everybody fucking knows it. They take it out on everyone, okay? Lanternfish, obviously, someone who sits in the dark, puts on a beam of light, pretends to be the light, okay? And then just chomps whatever comes within grasp, I guess you could say. We have this possum in reverse. The possum in reverse is all about someone who doesn't freeze when it comes to confrontation. This person could enjoy confrontation. Okay. We have the rat in reverse. This is someone who keeps secrets, or someone keeping a secret, or there's a secret of some kind. Then we have, again, with the praying mantis energy, this is someone who lures people in with sex, okay, and then devours them. With this rabbit in reverse, this is like that incel energy, okay? So this energy, this person who's not having sex, who's not sexually active, could very easily be lured in by this praying mantis energy, okay? Then we have this elephant energy. This is someone who just bulldozes their way through, someone who's not very smart, again, easily manipulated, okay? And then we have this cat energy. Okay, this is someone who actually enjoys the kill, enjoys being a predator, but they're a little derpy because sometimes they play too much. They play so much with their prey at times that prey can actually escape. Okay, so this is like the kind of personalities that this group picks up on, and then there's like personalities in this group that are inherently evil, the ones that actually do the trapping, and then there are the trapped. Okay, so this is that kind of energy that I got off of the group, and why. Then we got endurance in the reverse and elegance in the reverse. Now, when I saw elegance, I was thinking of someone, when I was seeing elegance, I was seeing like a ballerina. Okay, so it didn't necessarily have to do with their looks as much as it had to do with their movements. Okay, um, I very much saw a ballerina when I was thinking of elegance. I saw a ballerina, so I feel like this has more to do with um, someone doing something in a clumsy way. Okay, they're not doing the whatever they're doing isn't going smoothly for them, in other words. Okay, and then this lack of endurance, I felt like, was this group doesn't feel like they have what it takes to last, or something about this group isn't going to last. Okay, um, there's some sort of an ending coming to this group. Okay, and then what I also got with this duckling and this um, lanternfish energy was, I'm not getting any, like, I'm getting the energy of this group may want to ask you to come into the fold. Okay, this group might try to manipulate you into joining them, because what I got in my head was, if you can't beat them, join them. So I feel like this group has tried to beat you, quote unquote, as it were, but they were unable or unsuccessful. Okay, and so now they're trying to bring you into the fold. Okay, there's going to be some sort of like trap, some sort of luring, some sort of manipulation, some sort of attempt to bring you in to the fold voluntarily. Okay, now we have over here, so this is this energy of this positive energy here. This positive energy is all about someone who is very, very powerful, someone who's very loyal. It could possibly even be a masculine energy. Okay, again, take it as it resonates for your situation, because some people, there's a lot of feminines out there who walk in masculine energy. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're a masculine person or that you look masculine or anything like that. It just means that you might be, for instance, maybe you have a job that is typically a male dominated field. Maybe you um, um how do I it's hard to navigate these kinds of things without saying something that comes off as very sexist. So I think I'm just going to leave it up to you guys' imaginations to figure out what that means. But there is the divine feminine, and there is the divine masculine. Divine feminine creates life. The masculine the masculine energy sustains life. Okay, so you might be someone who sustains people. All right, you take care of a lot of people. Um, Maybe you're the provider in your home. Okay, so that's all I'm willing to say about that. This is someone whose love language is gift giving. Okay, someone who's very powerful, and someone who has very powerful ancestors, because all three of these cards came out together. Okay, so this person, not only are you powerful, but you have very powerful ancestors and angels. I forgot about that. Angels guarding you. Okay, and this is also someone who is very meek, someone who is very mild, someone who comes off as very humble. Okay, with this pufferfish energy in reverse. The pufferfish is someone who's very small, blows themselves up to make themselves look bigger and more powerful than they actually are. In this case, the pufferfish is in reverse, so we have the exact opposite. Okay, this is someone who's very humble. They may come off as very meek, very mild-mannered, very sweet, very kind, but don't take their kindness for weakness. Is what I just got. Okay, now earlier, um, I was talking about this. Okay, and I drew, as I was talking about it, I drew the strength card and I laid it down. And when I started talking about this person has very powerful ancestors, I got like this almost a feeling of resentment. And then I brought up angels. I said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention angels." Okay, And I felt like the angels were kind of like, you keep mentioning ancestors protecting, but you keep forgetting about us angels over here. So I thought I would just bring it up that someone definitely has angels. Now, because the strength card came out, I immediately thought, okay, Archangel Michael, because as far as I'm aware now, I don't know for sure, so don't come for me, but as far as I was aware, Archangel Michael was one of the strongest angels of the warrior angels, okay? Um, so I feel like someone actually has Archangel Michael on their spirit team, like specifically assigned to you, kind of thing. And so you have very, very, very powerful warrior angels on your side, as well as very powerful ancestors, okay? You have, again, with faith in the upright, luck in the upright, strength in the upright, pride in the upright, and passion in the upright. I feel like you are someone who has mastered walking in your power without being arrogant, okay? And it's interesting because I just actually had someone comment on one of my videos because I had mentioned in my video that I had a hard time sort of distinguishing between how do you walk in your power and show that, I know I'm powerful, I am powerful, I am this, I am that, and but without sounding really arrogant, because I was always taught that, if you walk around going, I'm powerful, you should be afraid of me, blah 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 blah, that comes off more as arrogance than, pride, right? And I mean healthy pride. I'm not talking about, the pride that goeth before the fall kind of thing. And he had said, you don't need to. That's the difference. Okay, if you know who you are and you um, are walking in your power, you can remain humble. You don't have to show your strength because people will feel it. They'll automatically know it. They'll sense it, or they'll learn the hard way. One way or another, people are going to know that you're strong, that you're powerful. Okay. So true power and truly powerful people, they don't need to brag about their power. In other words, it'll be obvious, in other words, okay? Their power shows for them. It just shows you. They don't need to say it in order for it to be, okay? People will know. They'll automatically just know, okay? So that's where we are in the reading so far. Look at me, just explaining that took like 20 minutes. So I think I was probably waxing on for a lot longer. So I'm glad you guys got to skip that, because I do tend to yammer, don't I? Okay, no, there's too many cards, Spirit. I don't want to take all of those. Can I just get a couple at a time, please? Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, please guide this reading, my thoughts, my sight. So my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I got a new bell and I'm very excited about my new bell. I love ringing it. It makes it so much easier to bless the space, to bless everything without having to constantly light sage and stuff like that, because finding a lighter can sometimes be a pain in the butt. And I keep, pieces of the sage will sometimes fly off and I keep burning holes and shit. So I much prefer my bell for cleansing. It's wonderful. It's easy. And anything that makes my life easier is an added bonus for me. Okay, is an asset. I tried to say asset and added bonus at the same time. Okay, so we have affection in the reverse. Okay, and interesting that it landed over here. So someone doesn't have any affection for you, or you don't have any affection for someone else. Okay. And it's weird because we got, and it says Rose. This is affection in the reverse. And we have the name Rose, okay? So the name Rose could be significant. Someone doesn't have any affection for you, or you don't have any affection for someone else, okay? This person could be named Rose. I'm getting this. You don't have any affection for this person. Okay, so there's someone that you don't have any affection for. Okay? So there's someone that you don't have any affection for in this energy, whatever that means. Okay? And it landed on the faith card and the pride card. So, oh, I see. So you don't have any affection for this person, but this person doesn't like your faith or that you're walking in your power at this point in time. They don't like that you love yourself. They don't like your faith. They don't like how spiritual you've become. They don't like the changes that you've made. They don't like this for some reason. At the bottom of the deck, we have friendship in the reverse, okay? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. We have hope in the upright. Okay, so we keep getting that energy of hope in the upright. So I feel like someone in this energy, maybe you had lost hope for a while, but Spirit is saying, don't worry, there's hope for you yet. Everything's going to be fine. And maybe you have a lot of hopes for the future, okay? It could also be that this person has hope, some sort of hope about you joining them is what I'm getting. Like these people are really at the point of, okay, well, literally in the energy of if we can't beat them, join them kind of energy. Okay, so someone in this group or this coven, this order, whatever you want to call it, might actually be trying to come over to your side. Okay, because they're just like, well, this person is too powerful. They're going to beat us, regardless. So might as well jump on it's kind of like that jumping on the bandwagon kind of energy. They might as well join the winning team. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I don't feel like you have any affection for this person. You may not want them on your team, as it were. So we have inspiration in the upright, and it landed under the table. Okay, so these people may have been inspired by you, okay? Someone may be inspired by you. Okay, and maybe that's why they're wanting to join your side as well. Okay, maybe you've brought someone's faith back. Maybe they've realized, oh my God, God must be real because this fucking person, we've tried everything. And this person's still here. They're still alive. Everything's still like there's got to be a God, right? Beginnings. Interesting. So yeah, excuse me, you may have given someone hope. You may have inspired them, okay? And you may have, and this person may be wanting to come in to offer you some kind of a new beginning. Either that or you're getting a new beginning, okay? You know what? I feel like I'm going to get more answers right now if we pull on the Moon Oracle card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do just that. So we definitely have this energy of if you can't beat them, join them. You know what I mean? And that's, to me, isn't the greatest energy, okay? Because if someone is only coming over to the good side, as it were, okay, because they feel like they're going to get beaten if they don't, it's not very sincere energy. That's not a very good, reason to become someone's friend, is like just jumping on the bandwagon because we want to be on the winning team. Seems a little not great, right? But there might actually be someone in this energy who is legitimately inspired to do the right thing. I keep wanting to say as it were, do the right thing. Someone in this energy, I think, really actually does want to do the right thing, but I don't know that that is what is going to happen. If they do the right thing, the right thing wouldn't be to try and jump on the bandwagon with you. The right thing would be to correct their own behavior and to right a situation. Okay? So I mean, whatever that involves, right? I don't know. Let's see what's going on in this energy, spirit. We have the Hierophant in reverse, challenging traditions, unconventional lifestyles, unconventional relationships, reversed roles, and non-conformity. Okay. Interesting. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely spirituality versus like positive spirituality versus negative spirituality, okay? This is someone who challenges tradition, unconventional lifestyles, unconventional relationships, reversed roles, and nonconformity. Interesting. It came out by itself, so I'm not really sure of the context. Oh, we have deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, theft, underhanded, dishonest, dangerous, risky behavior, enemy masquerading as a friend, spying, lack of conscience, strategy, resourceful, flexible, and escaping interconnection. Okay, so because this card came after this card, I feel like you're going to be approached by someone, possibly approached by someone who is in this group who wants to bring you into the fold of this negative spiritual practice of some kind, okay? You definitely have someone here who is wanting to manipulate you somehow. With that skunk energy, this person could literally smell, okay? Escaping interconnection. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting very good energy off of that. Oh, we have, look at that. The Three of Swords. So this could be a third party or someone who had you in a third party situation, someone who broke your heart, okay? So someone from your past could be coming back in saying, you know, I'm all good now. Everything's great. You know, I've changed. I've done this. I've done that. I've done the other. Okay. Can you know, forgive me? Can we move forward? Blah, blah, blah. Again, with this lack of affection card, I don't feel like you have any affection for this person. Okay. They may think that you do. But clearly you do not. Okay. Um, it says ill health, conflict, and disillusion. Confusion, alienation, loss, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness. Yeah, this is someone from your past whose heart you may have broken, okay? Because you broke their heart, I feel like they're coming in to, I don't know, like maybe they're pissed off and they want some kind of revenge or something. This person may be a part of this group and trying to bring you into the fold. And it's interesting because we have this return to sender energy, okay, which is these wands. Okay, the what is this? A 5, 6, 7, 8 of wands is all about fast action. Okay, so someone's going to be coming in very, very quickly. Okay, they're going to be coming in very, very quickly, and they might try to pressure you into doing something quickly. Okay, but whatever, these people might be experiencing some sort of return to sender energy because this is my return to sender card. Okay, so they might be, yeah, there's like, it's like they feel the need to do something quickly. They feel the need to hurry up and get something done. Okay, because I guess maybe because they are going through this return to sender energy. I mean, we did pick up on dark practitioners. We have this dark spiritual practice, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if they had sent some sort of spell work. Okay. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light. Trust, wealth of knowledge, caring, healing, good advice. Someone who understands unconscious motivations, a man in touch with their emotional life, a good friend, a mature, emotionally stable person. Interesting because we just pulled this enemy masquerading as a friend. Okay, and now we have a friend, a good friend, a mature, emotionally stable person coming out. Okay, so this King of Cups energy, and it comes right after this hasty decisions, this haste energy, this quick action energy, and this return to sender energy. So this person might be trying to come across as a trustworthy King of Cups, okay? But really what's behind them is um, this energy of return to sender, this energy of haste, this energy of enemy masquerading as a friend. And then bottom of the deck, we have unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts, greed, selfishness, stinginess, and miserliness, okay? And interesting because that's like right behind the King of Cups, okay? The King of Cups is all about wealth and prosperity, and now we're looking at the exact opposite. So I feel like this is that energy of someone trying to trick you, okay? Someone trying to lure you in using maybe wealth, using trust, using this energy of being a good, trustworthy person, okay? But this is not someone that you can trust, okay? Good Lord, come on, guys. Cards are just not wanting to go into the fold. Oh, okay, so that might be why they're trying to come across that way, because they know that getting you to fold or come into the fold with them is going to be very difficult, okay? Okay, so what else do we have going on here, Spirit? What is with these energies? What is with this big-ass group? Why, what does this big-ass group have to do with this person over here, okay? So again, because I got that if we can't beat them, join them energy, I feel like these people have attacked you in the past, okay? We have releasing fear, unveiling secrets, okay? The moon in reverse. So that's what you have. That's what it is your truth. You're unveiling secrets and you're speaking the truth, and they don't fucking like that shit. They don't like that shit, okay? We have the devil in reverse, and then we have friendship, okay? You were released from some sort of bondage. You were released somehow or another. You escaped this energy. You've escaped these people. You've escaped this energy somehow. And these people are they're mad and they're feeling unstable. Okay, maybe they were feeling dependent on your energy. Maybe these people were feeding off of your energy before. Okay, and now they're like feeling like they're at the end of their rope. They're very, very unstable. This is some very unstable ass energy. Okay. And look at this. We have the friendship card and it's in reverse. Overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness, and lack of social life. Okay. So these people, I'm getting smear campaign over this energy. And then it's interesting because we have right behind the devil in reverse, we have overindulgence. Okay. And the devil is all about addictions. All right. So these people, they're mad because you overcame addiction. They're mad because you overcame something that was binding you to them, maybe. Okay. And now they're getting pissed off because it's causing them instability. And so now they're gossiping and bitching about it because they're pissed off, because they're like, once you did that, you removed the chains, you removed this bondage, you removed whatever it was that was binding you to them, and they can't deal with it because it's causing them problems, okay? Because they're overindulgent. They wanted you in the same energy as them. On the bottom of the deck, anxiety. And these people are having a lot of anxiety about this. They really depended on that. Right behind that, missed opportunities, out of their depth, out of control, left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets your plans. These people they're having a lot of anxiety right now because of the fact that you overcame this energy, whatever it was that they had that bound you to them somehow, you overcame it. Okay. And I feel like it's probably addictions. Okay. So they may have managed to bind you in some way in the past through your addictions, okay, but you overcame it somehow, and Now they're pissed. They're like, fuck, we have to get this person back into the fold sometime. Somehow we need to bind ourselves to this person again. And how do we do that? If this person has healed, if this person has overcome their addictions, if this person has overcome basically every obstacle we've thrown their way. And maybe that's why they're doing that whole, well, if we can't beat them, join them kind of energy. Okay, well, if we can't beat them, we either get them to join us or we'll join them. And either way, we want to be on the winning team, right? So it's very insincere energy is what I'm getting from this, okay? Very insincere indeed. So this is definitely a group of people who are dark practitioners who have been attacking, trapping, and manipulating people for a very long time, and they've been trying to do the same to you and have been, as of late at least, unsuccessful, okay? Yeah, look at malice, hypocrisy, suspicion, problems, someone who is unconcerned with the feelings of others, okay? And then we talk about, oh, then right behind that we have um, hesitant, missed opportunities, wasted talent, potential, and infertility. Okay, so this person was looking for some sort of new beginning because the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, but they're not getting it. Okay, they want a new beginning, but they're not getting it. Okay, so this person may want a new beginning with you, or they may be looking for a new beginning. They may want out of this group. Maybe this is one of the people that was trapped. Okay, and if that's the case, then fine, so be it. But they're not getting a new beginning with you, apparently. Okay, because they missed opportunities. And this person is full of malice anyways. So if this person is full of malice, then how could they possibly expect to get a new beginning with you? Right? Maybe they're going to come in. Maybe this is the person that's coming in seeking a new beginning with you. They may actually legit want one with you. Okay, this person may actually harbor some kind of weird feelings of love for you that may not look like love to a normal person, but to them it's the closest thing that they can get. But it's not happening. Okay, Spirit is not going to let this person near you because you have so much protection around you, and Spirit is protecting your heart. We have the Empress in the upright: pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, and art. Okay, yeah, so this is, we could be talking about feminine energy here with this Empress energy. Okay, because we have this Page of Swords energy, we could be talking about a masculine energy who's going to try and come in and get this feminine. Okay, but again, genders can be switched when it comes to these moon oracle cards. Okay, that apparently gender doesn't really count, even though it will say mother, father, blah blah blah. I keep getting told over and over that gender doesn't count in tarot because people can walk in feminine energy and walk in masculine energy as well. Okay, so again, take it as it resonates for your situation. We have Temperance energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what else have we got here, Spirit? What else have we got? Can we get a general outcome, actually, for this situation? Can we get a general outcome for this situation? What is the outcome for this group, and what is the outcome for this Empress Penguin? And I just heard Emperor Penguin. Okay, so Emperor Penguin and this Empress energy. So we might have, this might actually be a masculine and a feminine over on this side. Okay. Okay, or a couple even. Okay. So this Emperor Penguin could meet his Empress Penguin soon, in other words. Okay, maybe that was maybe that's what this new beginning energy, because you have beginnings here, could be all about. Oh no. Okay, so we have selfishness, ruthlessness, deviousness, premeditated malice, someone who is overly cautious, King of Swords energy. Okay, so outcome is this person is going to try to do something, and premeditated malice to me is premeditated murder. This is someone who's going to attempt to actually unalive someone, possibly. Okay, this is someone who is going to act out of selfishness. They're going to be very, very ruthless. I'm hearing desperation. Okay, these people might be at that point. Okay, we had the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, okay, and there was in the upright. So I feel like you are going to be meeting someone, and maybe that's why they're getting ruthless. Maybe that's why they're getting so desperate. They don't want you to be with someone else. They want you to be with them, okay? Excuse me. Maybe they're going to come in pretending to be, your person, but clearly they're not, okay? Okay. Can we get some outcome energy here, Spirit? Outcome energy. Overall outcome energy for this reading, Spirit. We have lack of success. We have justice. And then we have, oh, this is really confusing. So that one kind of came out sideways. So what do I say then? Okay, well, in the context that it's coming out, okay, we have the World in reverse. So this person will not be successful, okay? Now, because we had not successful and the Justice card coming out, okay? Karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, and honesty. So the truth is going to come out. Justice will be served. Possibly this person will actually be caught and go to jail, okay? Now, because this card came out in between these two cards, I'm going to go ahead and make sure and turn it upside down and say that it came out in the reverse. Okay, so it also could mean that whilst your wishes and dreams are going to come true, this person is going to have the opposite experience, okay? So these people they're shattered. Their dreams are going to be shattered, okay? They're going to have nightmares. Maybe they're already having nightmares, or their nightmares are going to come true. Okay, I'm seeing unhappiness, devastation, misery, and lack of fulfillment. So these people are definitely not going to be successful in whatever it is they are trying to do, especially if it comes to trying to take your life. Okay, bottom of the deck. Sadness, pain, unrequited love, blocked or repressed emotions, infertility, and miscarriage. So yeah, if this person is coming through, trying to offer you, coming forward, sorry, trying to offer you a cup of love, it is not going to be accepted, okay? And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Insecurity, instability, and fear. Someone who is lazy, suspicious, lacks motivation, feels insecure, and neglects their responsibilities. So again, you are going to see through this person. You are not going to be taking them up on their offer. Okay. This person is going to be seen for who they really are, okay, as someone who folds in on their beliefs, okay, someone who doesn't, someone who's sold out, okay. With this card for me, when it says fold in your beliefs, okay, what is this, a 5, 6, 7 in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, folding in on your beliefs, because it's a Wands in reverse, and it's talking about folding in on your beliefs. For me, it's all about selling your soul, okay. So this is someone who sold their soul, and you're going to see that, okay. Okay, so these people are failing at whatever it is they're trying to do. Okay, now as far as this energy on the other side of the table, Spirit, can we get a potential outcome for these people, please, Spirit? We get a potential outcome. We already know that you're getting a new beginning of some kind, okay? So it could be you're meeting your perfect person, all right? We have luck is on your side as well, okay? And inspiration and hope. So it's possible that you are going to be pursuing some sort of career where you are going to inspire people, or you may have already done that. I'm not sure, okay? You're definitely going to be speaking truth, though, and you're going to unveil some sort of secrets, or somehow or another, you're going to trigger the unveiling of some sort of secrets, okay? Take it again as it resonates for your situation. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Strength. Oh my God, strength in the upright. Confirmation. Okay, that's twice now we've got the strength card. So it says inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming, control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, and influence. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely going to exhibit some sort of influence over a situation. Yet this situation is just going to make you stronger and more powerful. Okay, so whatever it is that you're going through at this point in time, you are just going to become more strong. You're going to become more powerful. Um, you're going to be a better version of yourself for having gone through this. And look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups is all about intuition, and it's all about love. Okay, so you're going to be offered a cup of love by someone who is kind, intuitive, sensitive, thoughtful. Okay, um, imaginative, psychic. You could be the psychic. Okay, this could be describing you. Okay, either way, you are going to be offered a cup of love by someone who is actually compatible with you. Okay, this person could be younger than you, or this person could be young in spirit. Okay, meaning they have a lot of youthful energy. Okay, this person could be playful and fun. This person could be, well, it does talk about introverted, so I don't know, but this person could have, like I said, a very youthful energy to them. Okay, introverted people can be actually quite extroverted. Well, I'm not going to say extroverted. They can be quite playful and fun when they're in the right environment. Okay, and I know that because I'm like that. I can be very introverted at times, but I can also be very extroverted at times. It sort of depends, first of all, on my mood, and second of all, on the environment. Okay. Oh Lord, we just had a whole bunch of cards fall to the floor. Give me a second, guys. Alrighty then. Okay. So we have Temperance in the upright, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Dreams card, okay? The 5, 6, 7 of Cups, okay? So someone's dreams are coming true because you have been patient and you have persevered through all of this crap that's going on. You're going to be coming into some sort of unexpected sources of money, okay? And with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like that's just reinforcement. There is a financial new beginning coming in, a new job, a new financial opportunity of some kind. You are going to be making quite a lot. You are going to be very abundant, okay? And you're going to be very balanced and at peace, okay? With this Temperance energy, all right? So, we have this Earth Angel energy out here. We have this Page of Cups, this intuitive, quiet, psychic person, this dreamy person. So you're going to be meeting your match, okay? This Emperor Penguin is going to meet his Empress, okay? And everything is going to be great. Your life is going to, you're going to have a very, very good outcome. In other words, the outcome of this situation is going to be growth in all areas of your life when it comes to abundance, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, sorry, when it comes to your relationship with yourself, okay, how much you love yourself. I don't know about community. It doesn't say anything about community or friendship here, but one can assume that when you meet your person, you will probably end up bringing in your spirit family, okay? Anyways, I am going to quickly do some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s now because I feel like we've been getting on. Yeah, this is like going into 48 minutes, and sometimes it takes me like an hour to do the ABCs and 1, 2, 3. So I want to quickly get into this. Okay, we have the number 14, the number 8, the number 3. Let's see, we have the number 18 as well. Oh, the numbers do we have? We have the number 5. Let's see, where are we? The 21, 11. And then we have the devil in here. 15, sorry. 13, that's it. Yes, okay. All right, so let's move all these up here. Okay, so we have the number 18, we have the number 14, we have the number 15, we have the number 21. Okay, so you can be born on the 18th, 14th, 15th, or 21st of a month. Okay, we have the number 3, the number 5, the number 11, and the number 8. Okay, so you could be born in August, November, May, or March. Okay, you could also be born on the 8th, 11th, 5th, or 3rd of a month. Okay, Riley, stop whining. You literally had 2 breakfasts and you were outside not like 2 hours ago. Okay? I think you're going to survive. I know you want attentions. Are you underneath that big pile right there? Did you get yourself trapped? Do you want me? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. I think my dog is a little trapped right now. She may have wrapped herself a little too tight. Hold on. Are you all right? Can you breathe under there? There. Got better? It's got better. It's got better. It's got better. I can see, mommy. I can see. I can see. Okay, you lie down. Stay. Stay. Just wait. Look over. I couldn't even see my dog. I just saw a pile, and then I could hear her whining, and I could see movement, but I think she was caught. Here. Okay, is that better? Yeah, she's better now. She's happy now. Okay. Just wanted to be freed from the pile she had gotten herself stuck in. All right. ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Here we go. Alrighty then. Okay. It feels like I'm picking up more than I am. Alright, alright. Oops. Hold on, I just got one drop to the floor there. Okay, that'll do. Hold on a second. Let me just grab this. Okay. Alright, so we have the letter O. We have the number 9, so someone could be born in September. The number 4, someone could be born in the month of April. We have the number 8. Someone could be born in August. I think we already had 8 there. Yes, we did. Okay, so something could be significant about 88. Someone could be born in 88. Someone could be born in 84, 89, 85, 83. Okay. Someone could be born in 94, 98, 93, 95. Yeah, that's it. Okay, someone could be born in 1990. Someone could be born in 1980. Someone could be born in 1970, 1978, 75, 73, 74, or 79. Someone could also be born on the 7th of a month or in the month of July. Oh, for love of Pete, I keep dropping them on the floor. 1 second, guys. Okay, we have another B. W. S. A. Another S. A. Someone could have gone through some sort of sexual abuse growing up, okay? Or this group might participate in something along those lines, okay? Number 9, we have another number 9, okay? So 99 could be significant, the year 1999. We have the number 1, so someone could be born on the 19th, 17th, 10th, 13th, or 13th of a month. We already said 14 because that's there. And 15 we already said because it's there. Okay. X, T, the number 6. Someone could be born in the month of June. Someone could also be born on the 16th of a month. Someone could be born in 1976. Someone could be born in the 60s, okay? We have, another 1 here, so the number 11 could be significant. Someone could be born in October, okay? We have, Lord Almighty, the number 60. Did I tell you these kids came in like a freaking herd of elephants? I swear to God. So someone could be born on the 16th of a month as well. The number 12th of, the 12th of a month, or someone could be born in December, okay? Letter K. Oh, shoot, sorry. Do that. And we have the letter D, hold on a second, R, M, S. Someone could be born in the 60s as well, okay? We have 60, 61, 62. We have 63, 65, 68, 64, 67, 69, and 61. I think we actually have them all. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we got them all. We got them all. They're all here. We have 11 and we have 12. So basically the entire freaking calendar is available at this point in time. Okay. Lord Almighty. Okay, so someone could be born in any month or on any day. Because we even have the 30th and the very first here. Yeah, all right. I suppose that's not very helpful, is it? Oh, shush. That's enough out of you. Well, anyhow. Take those numbers as they resonate, guys. Could be born at any time, on any day. Maybe there's just a lot of people in this energy, okay? Okay, so off the bat, I'm getting the name Levi, or Levi's genes could be significant. I'm getting the name Lewis, okay? I'm getting BPM or something like that, BPM. I don't know how that's significant, but maybe that's like someone's initials, or maybe that's like, I don't know. I don't know what that means, okay? I'm getting Morgan, something Morgan. The name Morgan could be significant. I'm getting Meta, or the Met could be significant. Getting the Royal Ontario Museum, the ROM, could be significant. Okay, I'm getting Wasaga Beach could be significant. I'm getting vasovagal syncope. Okay, so someone could have fainting spells caused by compression of the vasovagal nerve, okay? That's really tart. Okay, I'm getting something significant about taxes, okay? I'm hearing tax evasion, something like that. Someone could end up getting charged with tax evasion of some kind, okay? Something might be significant about betting or bets. Someone might, might do gambling, or like, I don't know, something about gambling might be significant. Okay, I'm getting the name Betsy, could also be significant. Betsy, okay? The name Beth or Bethany or Betty, Elizabeth, those names could also be significant, okay? Something about NPR could be significant, okay? Something about the Northwest could be, or Northwestern. Someone could have gone to Northwestern. I believe that's the name of a college or a university. Don't ask me where. I have no idea. Los Angeles could be significant, okay? I'm getting the San Fernando Valley could be significant. San Francisco could be significant. I'm getting the name Beverly, or Beverly Hills could be significant. The Pacific Northwest could be significant, okay? Something might be significant about someone's lab work. Someone's blood work is going to come back. Something about that might be significant, okay? Something might be significant about someone's dog. Okay, maybe this lab work is in regards to someone's pet, okay? I'm literally seeing the word pet now, okay? The name Rod or Rodney could be significant, okay? Something about a doctor could be significant. Something could be doctored, or a doctor could be significant in this energy. Again, with this labs and the lab work, maybe someone's having, like, maybe it's someone's like dog, a lab. Maybe they have like a lab, like a Labrador Retriever kind of like kind of thing. Something could be significant about PETA. Okay, the PETA, the animal activist group. Okay. I'm seeing lass and lassie, so someone could be from is that Scotland or Ireland? One of those two. I'm pretty sure they refer to little girls as lasses or lassies. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you guys, okay? I'm seeing MJ, okay? So Michael Jackson could be significant. Mary Jane could be significant. Those names, I mean. So the name Michael or the name Jackson or Michael Jackson. The name Mary or the name Jane or Mary Jane, okay, could be significant. Let me see. The name Jade could be significant. The name, let me see, Dale. I'm getting Dale, Dane, Dean. A dean, like a school dean, a university dean could be significant. Something about the Jets could be significant. The New York Jets, so New York could be significant. Something about rumors could be significant. Okay, smear camp. Someone may have done some sort of a smear campaign against you. Okay, I'm getting PB and J. Someone might like really love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, oh. I'm getting Dax Shepherd is what I'm hearing. So Dax Shepherd. Someone could have a German Shepherd in this energy. Someone could have the name Shepherd. Someone could have the name Dax. Someone could live on like Shepherd Avenue or something like that. Okay. I'm hearing something about levees. The levees could be significant. Maybe there's going to be like a flood somewhere or something like that. I'm getting Nebraska could be significant. I'm hearing Cooperstown. Cooperstown could be significant. Okay, I'm getting Benton or Denton, Texas could be significant. Ben, the name Benjamin could be significant. I'm getting the Basque. The Basque could be significant. Okay, the Basque is this new population of people that have been recently discovered, and their DNA hasn't been interfered with in like 2,000 years. And they're saying that these people hold the same genetic markers as Mary Magdalene. Okay, so they're saying, in other words, that these people are the descendants of Mary Magdalene, and their genealogy goes back 2,000 years, I think, to when Jesus would have been. I think it was like 31 or something like that. I don't know. Someone did the math on it, anyways, and I posted a video about it. Actually, it says are the Basque descendants of Jesus, I think is the title that I gave it. So if you want to look that up and decide for yourself and then do some research into it, let me know what you get. Okay, as it seems very like I said, the math doesn't lie. It seemed the guy talking about it seemed pretty convincing, but again, I'm not very knowledgeable about math, so you'll have to do your own sort of research in that. Okay, I'm seeing the name Mark here. Okay, I'm getting smirk, a smirk. Something about a smirk is significant. Someone, I don't know, maybe someone has like a smirk. I don't know. I don't know. Something about a smirk is seeing the snorks. Like I'm seeing, okay, what I'm seeing are these like, they kind of resembled, this is back, oh God, what are we talking about? Like this is the 80s, I think, a cartoon that came out in the 80s, and it had these like creatures that had these like, it looked like snorkels on the top of their head, and they were called, I think they were called the snorks. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now. I don't know why that might be significant, but it's significant to someone, I suppose. Okay, I'm seeing something about a corg or a corgi. I'm seeing a lot of like dog breeds in here. Okay, so dogs might be significant. Maybe someone again, works as a vet or helps rescue animals with this PETA energy. Okay, maybe someone is like, I don't know, someone works with animals, a lot of animals. Okay, I'm seeing the word lawn, I'm hearing lawn care. Okay, so someone in this energy could work as a, I just heard the word botanist. I don't feel like that has to do with lawn care, but okay.